This program has been rated PG-21. Parental guidance is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome so very much. This is Look Up Family Time, coming to you from Look Up TV, Hope to the World. And of course, when you hear that, I can't go by without mentioning our sister station, Look Up Radio 254, broadcasting to you live from Nairobi, Kenya. Mwisho wa siku, we have an app. Ingia kwa Play Store, just type in Look Up Radio. Then download the application, enjoy sanitized music anywhere, anytime. We have very nice programs just for you. Ingene remains to be my name, or simply call me Gene Waidedi. My friends, we've had topics, and more topics. And tonight, we're talking about expectations. Ladies, I know you girls, you're all about what we guys tell you. We men are all about what we see, not what we hear. Okay? So we might tell you things. We might promise you heaven and earth. We might promise you, I'll cross the ocean just for you. And tonight in the program, of course, I'm very excited and energized.
Wow.
Ladies first, men in front. So let me see. Kwa sababu ya mafuta na upako. Bishop.
My name is Bishop Ben,
yes.
Coming all the way from Kawa West, Christ, the Source of Life Ministries.
Yes.
And guys, you are welcome to our program today in Jesus' name.
Kabisa.
Amen.
Karibu sana Look Up.
Asante.
Kahawa West wanasemaje?
Kawa West tunaendelea bado na kumngojea Mungu.
Yes.
Everything is good in Kawa West.
Kahawa West na Kahawa Sukari, are they so far?
Now we are neighbors.
Neighbors. Nice. Mrs. Oyo.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, I just said her name, but introduce yourself.
Thank you, Ingene.
Yes.
I'm Mrs. Florence Oyo. I'm born again.
Yes.
Just from Revival Sanctuary of Glory.
Yes.
Yes.
Kabisa.
I'm very glad to be with you.
Revival Mkochonjo.
Tuko chonjo kabisa.
We thank God for that.
Tunangojea kurudi church.
Mara hiyo. And of course, we've had a lot of challenges. And now that we're speaking of challenges, let's talk of expectations before actually we get into marriage. What are these expectations? Let me start with the ladies first. What do you usually, ladies, expect when you meet this guy and you're getting, he's vibing you, he's telling you all the nice things in this world.
Okay.
So, what are your expectations maybe when you're getting into this marriage?
Okay, thank you, Ingene. As you said,
yes.
And ladies, we believe in what we hear. So what we are promised, what we are promised when a guy maybe promises you heaven and earth, he proves to be, at least he will make me comfortable. So I'll be having very high expectation. I'll be feeling that when I'm married to this guy, I'll be comfortable, I will get what I want, I will, I will live to the fullest.
Okay, there's a difference between want and need. So basically we can tell you all that it is that you want to hear, but for sure we will provide what you basically need before you go to what you want. You might want to drive a Range Rover, but that's a want, right? Before you get to the need. Bishop.
Yes.
What are some of these? Okay, we also, by the way, we men also have expectations.
Yes.
As we get into marriage.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So when we are getting into marriage as men, there are some of the expectations that we want from this lady that we are marrying. And some of these expectations, of course, quality sex. That can be one of the expectations.
Quality who?
Quality sex.
Ni vile tuliambiwa tusishake hands. I could have shaken your hand.
Not just, having sex in marriage, but of course, every man wants a quality sex. Number two, this woman that is coming into your life, you would love this woman to become an outgoing woman.
Yes.
When a woman is looking for a husband, once you look at them, they are outgoing, they are very smart, and we would love, once we marry them to be able to maintain the smartness. Yes.
Si kukuja kulala na segenge ni ng'ombe.
Ama kulala ama kulala na t-shirt imeandikwa corona.
True. Now, I don't know what changes in between. Because actually, he has spoken for women. And I agree. Because once you going out there to meet this lady,
Yes.
who you want for her to be your wife, hey, my friend, you ladies dress to kill. Right?
Yes, sir.
Cologne, spot on. Okay, yenu ni perfume. Spot on. When we are also going to meet these ladies, cologne, spot on. Shaving, curly. After we get into this house, time passes by.
Yes.
Ndevu zinaanza kumea.
Yes.
Now I used to shave every Friday. Now it's no longer every Friday. It's once in 2 weeks. So maybe anaanza kuona, this guy looks different.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes.
So in these expectations, what happens? But before we actually dive more deeper, what are some of these? Let's name these expectations. Just for the bare minimum, what do you expect, or rather, what did you expect when you're getting married that this guy will provide A, B, C, D, right? Maybe alikwambia atakununulia SGR. You never know.
Okay, as you said, and I've heard Bishop say, okay, for men, your expectation is quality sex. And that is for men.
Actually, that is number one.
Number one. For ladies, our expectation also is romance, being romantic before you move into the sex. We need a man who is romantic.
So there is, before quality sex,
Yes.
now there is romance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is now, we are on the bare minimum.
Yes. Yeah.
Kwa sababu hiyo at the end of the day ndo ilikutoa kwenu ukakuja hapa.
Yes.
Hii ndo inafanya you have sisters.
Yes.
You didn't bring them to your house. You got her from where she was.
Yes.
They're the family. You brought her into your own house for that quality.
Yeah. So
This program is PG-21. Watoto wakalala. If you're not asleep, my friend, go and sleep.
I was saying, before you get the quality sex, you need to be romantic. For this lady to now produce that quality sex.
Now, before we we move on, I want to get, we have to be romantic. What do you mean by romantic? I might understand romantic to be writing love songs. It's romantic to me. Okay? What is romantic to
Okay,
ladies?
not really writing love songs. Many a times, once you get into marriage, there are those men who just wait time for bed, wanakurukia. Kama
Anadandia tu kama mat.
Kama mat. Unaona? Sasa ukirukia mtu hivyo, are you really going to get the quality sex you are in need of?
Are you?
No.
Yeah.
No,
So
no.
you have to be romantic. You have to prepare. Start preparation earlier. You can, and with these days of phone, you can do a text. I love text.
And very cheap internet.
Yeah, you prepare the lady. You see, when you come home, how have you been? You use sign language. Just give signals that prepare this. That one makes you, when she passes next to you, unamchapa kidogo. That is the romantic I'm talking about.
Where have I been?
So this one will prepare, and you will get the quality sex you need.
Yes.
That is what I mean.
Hey,
She's talking.
she's talking, eh?
She's talking.
Yes. Technology can help us.
Yeah.
Because unasema tu emoji kidogo, unatuma tu smunje.
Exactly.
Right? Au anaanza kusikia
Yeah.
things will happen tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. We're into this marriage and maybe imeanza with that fire. Okay, because there is excitement, of course.
Yes.
During maybe the first year or something. Then what happens? Because these expectations ni kama at some point in life, zinaanza kudie off. Right?
Yes.
What really happens?
I think some of these expectations,
Yeah.
some of these things in marriage, we begin them on a very high gear. But as time continues to, to kick up, in marriage, we become used to one another. And I want to say, kuzoeana.
Yes.
When a husband becomes used to a wife, she'll no longer give her the right attention. And when a wife becomes used maybe to her dear husbands, some of the attentions that she used to give to her husband, she may not be able to give it to her husband. Kwa sababu sasa wameanza kuzoeana.
Yeah.
And once wameanza kuzoeana, things begin now to go down, and automatically problems will creep into that marriage.
The morale.
Yes.
Ndo inashuka.
Yes.
Wow. And what can we do, maybe just in a nutshell, as we move on, to reboost or to revamp this energy, this feeling, this romance, right? So that again we can be on top of our game.
One of the things that we can be able to do.
Najua uko na kamchecheto fulani, but I'm coming to you.
All right. No problem.
One of the things that we can be able to do in a marriage to be able to spark, I mean, that first love, that
Yes.
first feeling.
Yes.
One of the things that we can be able to do is to create a conducive environment of communication.
Nice.
A conducive environment of communication.
Yes.
And in this case, by saying conducive environment, I am talking about an environment where there is no dictatorship.
This so it's not what I say goes.
You treat one another as equal partners in marriage. I don't mean this is not your husband.
Yeah.
He is your husband. This is your wife. But if you want to spice everything in marriage, you begin to treat each other as equal partners. Meaning what? Give out your take and allow the wife to talk. Let there be a freedom of speech, because everything in marriage begins by talking. Communication is key.
It is key.
Communication is key.
At the end of the day, there's something you've mentioned. Give away your take.
Yes.
And let her respond.
Let her respond.
So I can say, give away of all your deeds and let her respond. She will do unto you things you've never seen.
Yeah, true.
Your take?
Okay, my take is, as Bishop has said,
Yes.
let there be mutual understanding.
That's paramount.
Yeah, mutual understanding.
Yes.
As he's talked about communication
Yeah.
and mutual understanding. When you put everything on the table, when there's an issue, you come down, you talk. You see, that one will spice your marriage. But if you don't even have time to just have time for jokes, have time for nature walk, have time to relax,
You know,
that
in
one will
Africa,
spice.
in Africa, we guys are too serious for life. All we know what to do is provide. Wacha pesa ya what you're told to leave the money for. Ukiingia nyumbani, you are the CEO. Tumaji uoge. Remote news. After news, kule
Ndio
ndani.
kalale.
You see? That's the pattern. So, actually, I think you need to come in and we talk to the guys to legeze kamba kidogo. We don't become the CEOs in our own houses. Because I think boredom is what is killing
Most of the
these
marriages today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very important to understand. When a man is marrying, when you are getting married, you should understand that there are some of your freedoms that you have to sacrifice for you to be able to enjoy your marriage. Because this kind of a woman that you are marrying, by the way, you are not marrying a perfect human being.
Yes.
You are neither perfect. None of you is perfect.
True.
So for you to be able to enjoy your marriage, you have to learn to take time with one another, so that you can be able to talk, and as Madam has said, so that you can be able to understand one another. Again, important to know this is a kind of a man that was brought up in a different environment.
And different background from
Different
yours.
background.
Yeah.
Pengine this gentleman that is marrying you, pengine yeye ndio lastborn katika nyumba yao. And now him being the firstborn in the family, nataka ujue ya kwamba ndugu zake wote ni yeye amelea, ni yeye amerekebisha. So yeye alizoea yeye alizoea demanding tone.
Yes.
Toka hapa, kuja hapa, enda pale.
Then if you're too soft for life, she might feel like
You might feel like this is not the right guy
Yes.
for your life. But only you need to understand the way this guy was brought up.
True.
This guy may be the lastborn
Yes.
in the family.
sasa ndo alikuwa kama yai.
Yeye hata akiwa mtu mzima bado alikuwa anaitwa boy. Sasa
I remember a certain friend of mine called the boy. Boy, I hope you're watching this. Now I know where you're coming from, my friend.
kijana wa mama.
Yes.
Sasa huyu kijana wa mama yake bado anamuita kijana. But little did the mother know that this now is a grown-up person with a family.
True.
Who needs to be accountable and take responsibility and behave like a man.
Like a man.
So we need to talk and understand one another for us to be able to enjoy our marriages.
True.
Yes.
Actually, to add on what he has said, that is what is known as default setting. It depends on how he was brought up and how I was brought up.
Yes.
We were brought up in different environments.
True.
And you see, we need to understand, and we, in mutual understanding, we need to compromise
Yes.
the weaknesses of each and everyone. You see, because as he said, no one is perfect.
Yes.
So you need to bear my weakness and I bear your weakness, and we will move on smoothly. But if you want me to be the way you were brought up, so you want to instill what you went through in me.
True.
And you know, you cannot train an old dog
Yeah.
new tricks. Tunaambiwa samaki mkunje angali mbichi.
Yes.
True.
So umenipata niko mkubwa, you want me to adapt your way. You know, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
But
And that
when
is
there
where
is
now
a-
compromise comes in.
Yes.
For this thing to work,
You
since
have
you're
to
two
compromise.
individuals from two different backgrounds, it's like someone said, when you're coming into this marriage,
Yeah.
you have to leave. Marriage starts with divorce.
Yeah.
Because you have to divorce your past,
Yes.
so that you know you're coming this as a white paper that you start writing on. You write her on your paper. She writes you on her paper. Then you build this home. Because I think mtu akija na mizigo zake za kifamilia and everything, na yeye pia aje na zake, I think there'll just be a clash. There'll be a conflict.
Yes.
So I think people need to understand what you're saying, that communication is key. One, compromise is another. So that we can be able to push this marriage forward. Right? Hey, Bishop,
Yes, sir.
I greet you. No, these expectations, when they are not met, now this is from the lady side, when they are not met, what happens? Because this guy promised you whatever it is that he promised you. Now it's not happening.
Here is where now challenges comes in marriage. Because whatever I expected or my expectations have not been met. So you are seeing it's like I married a wrong person, you start differing, you start having a lot of challenges in life. Because whatever you expected is not what you see, or is not what you have met.
True. Generation Y today is saying umechezwa.
Yeah, umechezwa sana.
Yeah.
So unaona?
Yeah.
So maybe the guy, let's say, at first while you are dating, he was providing you with the good money. He could buy you whatever you asked for. But now you are in marriage. Now at times you ask for something as per your expectation.
Yeah.
It is not being provided.
But let me, on the flip side, before I throw it to you,
Yeah.
let me twist this. When I was dating you, I used to provide anything because there were no much responsibilities in between. Okay? So when you moved in, I moved from a bed sitter to a one-bedroom house or a two-bedroom house, which of course the rent is higher. Then there came kid 1, kid 2, kid 3. They're in school. I used to buy you chocolate. Okay? Now, we have all these responsibilities that are looking up to me. Then how do you say that I'm not providing or I'm not meeting your expectations, yet we have too much responsibilities?
Remember you said communication is the key and mutual understanding.
Yes.
And I believe even as ladies, we see and we know right now we have responsibility, especially when kid 1, kid 2, they have come in. I will not really demand on something that I know right now. The finances are engaged. We have kid 1, kid 2, and we have to pay school fees. We have to pay the rent. That's why I was saying mutual understanding is very paramount in marriage. Yeah.
I know the problem may come in when you're asking for chocolate. Myself and my friends akina production manager, sisi tunakulanga kanyama mahali fulani. And you know that for a fact. Alafu chocolate sinunui. Hapo ndo sida.
Ndio nilikuwa that's why I was saying you need to have time for your wife also. Just create time. Take her out. Don't just amekuwa
not your time with the boys alone.
Time with the boys, ni muke nyumbani, housewife. Get time, take her out, at least free from home.
I like what Bishop started with. He said an outgoing woman, a person who will be free. You can take her out there.
Yes.
It's very important.
Very important.
Yes. Before you go for a very short break, the challenges, not the challenges, but the expectations of women, we men, when these expectations are not met, do we also feel played?
I think sometimes when these expectations are not met, it is true that most men, they feel offended.
Yes.
And they feel like it's like they made a mistake. When they were marrying, it's like they married the wrong person.
Yeah.
But I want to say this with a lot of sincerity, that as Madam Mrs. Soyo has just said, understanding is very important in marriage. And then something else that I gonna add is to be flexible in marriage, flexibility. You should understand that when I was dating, there was no much responsibilities.
You are the only responsibility.
I was the only responsibility to my wife.
Yes.
But now that kid 1, kid 2, they have come into marriage, I should understand that my wife has other responsibilities.
True.
The needs and the demands are attention. Important to take note of. We should understand one another. We should keep on talking. We should keep on being flexible. That is very, very important.
Yeah.
And adjusting.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, what I'm picking from this, understanding will simply come out of communication.
Yes.
But important to say, very important to say,
Yes.
now that kid 1 and kid 2 has come into marriage, as much as we men, we will understand, but also every woman must understand.
Yes.
No child is supposed to replace your lover, your husband. No child is supposed to replace.
Yes.
So as much as we love time with the kids, make sure that your husband becomes your number 1 responsibility.
True.
This is the man you'll be getting.
Ladies, don't cook for your children. Cook for your husband. Na watoto wakulie hapo. Si ati unaenda kupikia watoto Indomie, alafu mzee ndo anakula hii.
Ndio anakulia hapo.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think it's very important and it's nice advice that if we focus on each other, we shouldn't be distracted by kid 1, kid 2, kid 3.
Yeah.
Someone said, and I liked that, what they said, watoto ni majirani. After 18, 19, 20 years,
they will go.
Especially they in college, wameanza kwenda mashule ya bweni. They are out there.
Yeah.
Then again, you're back again like you just began. So it's simply, if you lost sight of each other, it becomes very difficult to reconnect after that long.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a very, very short break. And when we come back, we just have 2 questions that came in, and we are going to tackle them because they're serious questions on marriage. Ingene remains to be my name, or in French, simply call me Genewa. You got that right. We're coming back in a moment.